Have you ever heard the story of the three levels of doctor? This is something that I learned in acupuncture school, and I want you to stick with me whether you're an acupuncturist like me or some other type of health provider, health coach, because learning what the three levels of doctor are can help you earn more income in your business. So let me show you how this works. So we're going to go through three levels of doctor. The first level of doctor treats the symptoms of the disease, and the patient is actually very, very grateful. So if you think about symptoms like allergy symptoms or insomnia or, alternating constipation, diarrhea, if you get rid of those symptoms, then your patient is just singing your praises and super happy and probably going to refer people to you. However, there's a second level of doctor, and the second level of doctor digs deeper and treats the root cause of the disease. Now the patient is super happy because not only are all the symptoms gone, but they don't have to fear and worry about it coming back every allergy season or every time they eat something. So this is a level of doctor that gets to the root of the problem, and the patients are so happy they're going to refer to you and they're just thrilled, right? Because you've gotten rid of the disease. The third level of doctor teaches the patient how to prevent the disease in the first place so they never ever get it. And guess what? This patient could care less because what you're trying to do is use your knowledge and expertise to show them what to do before they've ever had a symptom, right? So they are not exactly thrilled with you teaching them what to do because there isn't a big payoff. Like the allergies aren't going away. The insomnia is, it's not because that's not what they're experiencing. You're teaching them how to prevent something. So I'm joking when I say that they care less. There are a lot of people who really want to prevent. And the idea, though, is that you need to be able to educate them about that. Because every day you are sharing your expertise in terms of your skills and what you're doing in the clinic, one on one with your hands on time, versus your knowledge, which your knowledge and the experience that you have gained through the course of your career, this is what you can provide to people hands off in an online environment. And in this way, you're actually able to not only teach people one on one, but what we call one to many. So let me just show this a little bit more clearly. When you are in the treatment room and in your clinic or in your office, an acupuncturist like me, I'm going to be using my skills and being hands-on, trading my time for the fees that I charge. That's how I get paid. Versus your knowledge, which is what you are able to package in the form of digital content or something like that, that's going to be hands off. Once it's done, and you're able to provide that knowledge to people in many, many different ways in the online environment. So if you don't think you have a lot of knowledge and you question whether or not you can package it, let me just remind you that every day you're educating your patients, you're researching different things, you're making recommendations and treatment plans, and you're communicating them in such a way that you connect and engage with them and they follow your advice. So they look up to you and they rely on you to help them. So let me make this more clear in terms of how, when you differentiate your skills from your knowledge, it does create two different businesses and two ways to earn income. And actually, these work synergistically together, but it does take a mindset shift. So let me explain. The first type of business is what you're familiar with, right? It's your clinic. And this is where you're working with people one on one. And what you're selling is your services. So whether those services are acupuncture or massage or moxibustion or cupping, all those things you can differentiate in terms of the types of services that you provide, and you get paid different fees for some of those different services. It does require your presence, so your hands-on, and your skills. Now, the second business that you actually have, and you probably haven't been paying much attention to, is through your computer. It's in the online environment. I put the little barfy emoji there because I know that's how so many practitioners respond when I bring up using the computer and your website basically to promote your offers. So this is selling digital offers like information products, could be in the form of ebooks or online classes. And this is hands off. So once you set it up, once you package that knowledge in whatever format you want to provide to them, whether it is a document or video series, that is done. And then people can access it day or night. So what does this do for you? In business number one, your time and basically your income are limited. Your income is limited based on your location as well. So you have to be able to get people who are in the local environment to come in to see you. They have to come through your doors. Versus business number two, in the online environment, you no longer have that limitation of location because you can expand outside of your local environment into the entire country and, globe for that matter, when you are promoting digital products. And so it gives you that time freedom where you can be earning money even if you're not in the clinic seeing patients one on one. This really does require a mindset shift because in school, well, we're not really taught any business, but it's just assumed that we have one way to make money, which is selling our services one on one or in community acupuncture. That's still your time being present in order to generate revenue. So, what gets most practitioners hung up is the tech piece, right? So, juggling these two businesses, it feels like, well, I don't want to be a web designer and I don't want to go into all that tech. Let me show you, it's much easier than you could ever believe. And you'd be doing yourself and your business a huge favor for years to come if you can just understand these next concepts. So go ahead and watch my next video, which is all about what you need in order to set up the tech in order to get your second business rolling and get three doors open in your business instead of just one.